All right, here goes. What the fuck is up, everybody? Welcome to We Don't Know Sports by We Don't Know Network. I'm your host and captain, Ethan Ragsdale. With me, as sometimes, usually always, my co-captain, Jacob Wolf.
What's going on, guys?
And my co-captain, with me some of the most times, Jared Webb.
What's up?
How we doing, fellas?
Tired. That's why I got the pumpkin spice cold brew coffee, though, from Starbucks right now.
Bro, so I went to Trader Joe's today, and my fiance literally turned me into a fucking basic white boy pumpkin head. I looked in my fucking cart, everything was pumpkin flavored.
Dude,
like she told, what's up?
They got those pumpkin Kringles. Have you had those?
No, dude, I haven't had those. Oh yeah. I've seen them, but I haven't had it.
They're so good.
Dude, I ate her whole tub of pumpkin cream cheese in the span of a day, and she wanted me to get more. And guess what they were out of?
The one thing?
The fucking one thing. But I got maple butter, and then I got pumpkin bread and pumpkin bagels, and literally I'm going to fucking shit out orange pumpkins later, pretty much.
Yo, Trader Joe's,
Do it.
That's where it's at, man.
Dude, it's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Hey, first
It's
day
shit
of fall,
amazing.
y'all.
Yes, it is.
yeah.
We
Happy fall.
in it.
Dude, I was looking folly as fuck today for work, but had to change some minor sports
I've
attire
seen
today.
that. Old farmer boy.
I know, yes, sir. Farmers only.
Hey,
You already know. I'm your boy. Jared, what's up with you, dog?
dude, I power wash the house, get all the spider webs from summer off,
Sounds
try
exciting,
to get
dude.
some of that pollen off, make the house look a little bit nicer.
You had to
Rolling
take down
through
the
school.
real spider webs to put up the fake ones.
Dude, that's such exciting stuff. Like,
Right?
we're such fucking dads now.
Everything's clean. That's
Yeah.
what. I
Dude,
like
that gets
it.
me fucking hard. That is for sure. Dude, literally, I asked my fiance, there was these things on Facebook, what are 3 things that, make you happy or whatever? And I tagged her, and literally, it was all dad shit. Coming home, there's food, and, everything's clean. I'm like, yeah, dude, I don't really need anything fucking else. That's literally it. I don't ask for anything material. I'm not a fucking child anymore. Literally, give me a clean house and make me fat, bro. I'm ready to go.
Dude, my parents were here over the weekend, and we reorganized my entire apartment before they
Yeah?
got here. To the point where we have dividers now in our refrigerator. It's just,
Holy shit.
Nice.
That sounds sexual, dude.
So
that would make me
nice.
so fucking pumped.
I walked around with a full heart on the entire
Dude.
time.
I mean, it's simple though, bro. Yeah, I would fix that
yeah.
for you. But no, dude. It's just most of us, we work, our regular job, 8 to 5, 9 to 5, whatever, and we're doing that all day, right? Who wants? I mean, it's just a cliche shit, but who wants to come home and do it again? You know what I'm saying?
You wanna come
When
home
you
clean and
exactly.
Yeah.
But I mean, of course, there are positives in what's going on right now with coronavirus, still a present issue, but that gives us time. My fiance is still working from home, so that gives extra time. Of course, she's dedicating her time to work, but a lot of it she can be spent doing other things, which do make it for a more positive situation that way.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, that's done with the wrap-up general shit. Let's get right into it. So we're going to keep our consistent schedule, guys, that we do. We're going to kind of do the past stuff, right? We're going to do our present, the scores that just occurred within the past week. It's a weekly show, so we're going to keep up our weekly scores. Everything from last Thursday was our last show to yesterday, which was Monday. We're going to keep it based to that, right? We're going to go through that. It's going to be a little bit of our show, and then we're going to get to the meat of our show, the big part, which is the predictions starting from tomorrow, which is Wednesday, September. Somebody help me out. What is it, 24th tomorrow?
No, tomorrow's the 23rd.
23rd tomorrow.
23rd up until next Monday, right? So just for you guys to keep in your mind, our week ends on NFL Monday Night Football. Right after that is when a new week starts. So that NFL Monday Night Football ends our week in sports, and that's going to be the majority of our show today, which is predictions, just stuff going on in the future. We're going to cover all main sports that's happening right now, and at the end, we're going to throw a little segment at you that I combined with last week's episode within segment 2. We're going to do some betting odds. We're not all up to date with betting, but I'm getting there. I want to establish myself as the betting knowledge type person, just to give you a little odds, make it a little more interesting with stuff that's going up, and not going to really give too much what's the word I'm looking for? Information is what you should do to bet, but just the odds that Vegas has and what we think is going to happen, right? So we're not going to give out any advice per se on that. Legal issues, don't want to get in trouble there, but just to give you some insight on what we're going to fuck with. So, getting into it, we're going to start with our recent scores. Okay, we're going to start with the most important and the most absolutely non-boring sport there is. Hockey. So, Jacob, you could take us away. And while I take a nap, wake me up when we're done.
So we had 2 games since you guys last talked to us, and that is between the Lightning of Tampa Bay and the Dallas Stars in the Stanley Cup Finals. The first game, we had the Dallas Stars win 4-1, and then the second game, which was on Monday, was the Tampa Bay over Dallas 3-2. They play again tomorrow night, tied at 1-1. They're going. I do believe they're playing all these games in Edmonton, though, so there is no real home field advantage or home ice advantage, I guess you should say.
Yeah, and you wouldn't say anybody has it more than the other, you know? I mean, it's Dallas and Tampa Bay.
Hockey does have a specific home ice advantage where you change your lines last, so you know what you're changing your players into.
Okay.
But, I mean, obviously they're still doing that, but you don't have your fans there.
Yeah. And we're in a good spot in the series, right? It's 1-1. It's pretty much a tie series here.
Yeah, 1-1. I usually don't watch... If obviously if Pittsburgh's not involved, I usually don't watch until it gets a little bit closer, just because I don't, always want to watch all 7 games of the Stanley Cup final if Pittsburgh or Carolina's not playing.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right, so we'll keep our scores to our scores, and we'll move on, right? That's hockey there for us, and then moving on. I'm just going to run over some baseball shit because we really don't give a fuck about that, and most of you probably would fast forward, which I highly encourage because no one gives a flying shit. But I will go over stuff that's kind of important, like who's towards the top. At the American League, the best record right now is the Tampa Bay Rays. They have clinched playoff berth. A 36-19 record. New York Yankees have clinched as well with 31-23. The White Sox are the surprise team apparently this year. 6-4 in their last 10. They're 34-20. Minnesota Twins, the Bomba Squad, they're 33-22. They have clinched, so those 4 teams out of the American League, they have their Z on ESPN, which means they clinched a playoff berth. And then the Oakland Athletics have clinched their division already with 33-20 out of the West. So that'll do it for our American League. Who's some big stinkers? Surprising stinkers. The second worst team in the American League is the Boston Red Sox. Well, that's surprising, right? 20-34. They're 5-5 in their last 10. Boys, and just something to highlight, they are negative 73 in their differential of their runs scored. So overall, they're all games. They have 73 runs scored on them, which is insane. And another big stinker, the worst team in the American League is the Texas Rangers at 19-35, 4-6 in their last 10, which is pretty trash. So moving on to the National League. We only have 2 teams as opposed to 5 from the American League that have clinched a playoff berth, which is Los Angeles Dodgers and San Diego Padres. And again, I say this every fucking show, and I will say this until I probably pass away. There's death taxes in the Dodgers losing the playoffs because it's going to fucking happen. It's literally happened every year, and I guarantee you everything it's going to happen. The Dodgers will not win the playoffs, win the World Series. If they do, I'm quitting this fucking job. Some highlights here. Atlanta Braves, 32-22, which is pretty nice. Now, Miami Marlins, I normally wouldn't highlight them, but it's crazy. They're 28-26. They're second in their division, but they have a differential score of negative 27, which is wild. So the games they lost, they really fucking lost, but they're still over 500, which is wild. Chicago Cubs are leading Central with 32-22. And like I said, the Dodgers have a 38-16 record. They have the best record in the National League, but there's not news there. That's expected. They're going to. Just depends on when they're going to lose. And the playoffs, which I believe is going to be the pennant race. 34-20 for the San Diego Padres. The big stinker, the worst team in the league right now is the Pittsburgh Pirates, 15-39. Yeah, not looking good at all. They are 1-9 in their last 10, man. They are shitting the bed. They're planning for next season, maybe. They have a negative 93 run differential, which is the worst in Major League Baseball. Really, really bad. Negative 93. That's pretty bad.
The only team I actually like to watch is Pittsburgh Pirates, but the only other team besides them that I'll pay attention to is the Texas Rangers, and they're
they're the 2 worst teams. Yeah, Pittsburgh did. They I don't really follow baseball that well. I mean, I always watch the World Series, always. But Andrew McCutchen, he was their only gleaming hope, right? He left there a while ago.
Yeah, it was like a couple years ago, I think.
Yeah, that shows you how much I follow.
Yeah.
But yeah, any questions for baseball? I think that'll do it for us. Any news, anything regarding?
why do you spend so
Not
much
that
time
I've heard,
on this?
really.
I know, dude. Fuck me for that. J-Dot, looks like you're up, my man. We're going on to the English Premier League. That's what we'll touch on
Yes.
today. So give us the scores, give us the standings, give us the goods.
All right, here we go. Saturday game, Saturday, September 19th. James Rodriguez opened up his bank account for Everton as they won against West Brom. Leeds City, right? It's Leeds City?
Leeds United.
Leeds United,
That's
yep.
right. Well, they showed that they should have been in the Premier League. They won 4-3 over Fulham. Crystal Palace made a statement against Manchester United, and Arsenal did their thing
Thank
against
God.
West Ham. Yeah, that was a big stun. Like, I wasn't expecting it, but
Yeah.
good on Crystal Palace. They're 2-0.
Yeah, that was a good one.
And then on Sunday, Chelsea and Liverpool. Liverpool beat them after the red card. Pretty much it was over for them. Tottenham beat Southampton. Goodness gracious. Son and Henry Kane.
Dude, when they're on, they're fucking on,
Or
bro.
Harry
They're
Kane.
on.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Jeez, goodness gracious. And then Brighton beat Newcastle, and Leicester City beat Burnley.
Nice.
And then on Monday, we had Aston Villa beat Sheffield United, and then, unfortunately, the Wolves lost to Man City
Let's go. What was the final score? 2-0?
3-1.
3-1. That's right. Okay.
We had
Yeah.
one really good goal, and then you guys got a deflection goal at the 90th plus 5.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
just simply the way fucking better team. So I mean, it's expected. It's expected.
I will say,
But-
biggest surprise though so far out of the first 2 games, Sheffield United, they're playing like shit.
Yeah. 0-2.
Surprising.
They have a goal differential of -3, which is not good.
Yeah, hate to see it.
Yeah, absolutely.
But, you know, it's anyone's game still. I mean, it's only 2 games into the season and
Yeah.
1 game for some.
Fair enough.
So, it's
let's. How about tell us about what the table's looking like?
all right.
Even though we're 2 games in, still the table
2
matters.
games in right now.
Some of us have one.
actually, Leicester is obviously ahead on goal differential. They're +5.
Yeah,
Their
it's
first
nasty.
game, I think they destroyed somebody 5-0. I want to
Okay.
say. I can't remember. Everton is in second. Arsenal in third. Liverpool in fourth. And I'll stop with fifth, which is Crystal Palace after they made that statement against
Yeah.
Manchester United.
And just for you guys to listen, just give it a couple weeks. It's definitely not the table that's going to be established. Give it about 10 games in. That's where you kind of get where the table looks. Manchester City, we only have 1 gameplay, right? And so does Man United, Burnley.
Right.
Yeah, us 3, and Aston Villa as well. Us 4, have only 1 game played. That's because
Right.
of postponed issues with coronavirus, of course, as it's still lingering over there. I think it is on the way down, but still, they're taking every precaution necessary.
Yeah, and why I stopped at 5 is 6. The 6th place, which is Tottenham, that's where it starts to where people only have 1 win or
Yeah.
a
One
loss
game
or
played.
just 1 win because they've only played 1 game. And
Yeah.
Tottenham, obviously their first match did not play up to par, and then their second match just destroyed the other team.
Yeah.
So some teams are still figuring it out. You never know when it's going to click for a certain team.
Yeah. That's usually how it goes. It's going to take a little bit. Take like a little fluidity. It's just going to, it's some feeling out, especially, bro, since like they all just fucking played. Like they got no break. What, like 3 weeks break?
Everyone's.
I mean, well, I'm thinking of Champions League, but still, like it was all just recent. I mean, this is all new water.
Week, though. That's
Right.
only like 1 more
Yeah.
week, 1 or 2 more weeks.
And then, like I was telling Jared last week, dude, like, of course I care about soccer and I love soccer, but my heart's just not in it right now. Like, give me maybe until our hopes get back up, January, February, I'll be back in it. Just because, I don't know, bro. We do it every year. It's almost we're being like the Dodgers in the playoffs. Count on Man City choking in Champions League. And we don't even get to the fucking semis. Like, it's just really fucking frustrating.
Pretty much when you don't
Yeah,
have
they suck.
NFL football to watch anymore, you'll probably get back into it.
No, that's always what happens, Jacob.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
That's
Usually
how
after
basketball
Super Bowl Sunday ends is when I'm turned on soccer. I don't really ever take
Yeah.
a break from sports. I'm never like fully off sports, you know.
There's those 2 weeks in the middle of the summer where
July.
it's just baseball,
Yeah,
and if you don't watch NASCAR,
that can
that's
shut my ass.
all there is.
Yeah.
And pray to God we have a World Cup coming up, in 2 years.
Yeah,
So I mean that's always fun to watch. But I mean there's that fucking July. It just sucks.
dude, World Cup. I think 2014 World Cup was one of my favorites ever, bro. I was with my friend in Winston-Salem. We watched all the fucking games, and it was just an awesome one. I think because Netherlands is my team, and Netherlands went deep that year. Van Persie,
Was that
Ruben.
in Brazil
that
that
was-
year?
No, that was the Brazil year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2014 was Brazil.
That was a great one.
That was a really good World Cup.
And then the next one Was the 2018 when fucking Germany smashed Brazil, the recent one, that 7-1 game, whatever?
I thought it was 2014 when they did that, but no, you're right. No,
was it just this? I think it was 2014.
It was 2014 when Germany destroyed Brazil.
Spain won 2014, right?
No, Germany did. Now we're gonna have to do some research. We're talking about past shit. Let's do it. Let's pull it up. Let's talk about it briefly. We got time before we move on.
Well, I was just gonna say 2022 is the next one, right?
Yeah, 2022
yeah.
Cutter.
Yeah, it's weird because it's not on those zeros.
The U.S. men's team is looking pretty good.
Where was 2018?
But we always
was Russia.
Yes, it was.
2014 was South Africa. Or no, 2010 was South Africa. 2014 was
that's
Brazil.
right.
And South Africa is where Brazil got fucking stomped out.
Yeah, that's where they.
Yeah, Germany won the 2014 World Cup to beat Argentina 1-0.
Yeah,
right.
Let's look up.
I was thinking of.
And then France won this last one, did they not? Mm-hmm. Yeah, France won the last one. It was like France and, England.
Croatia.
Oh, England was 4th place. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Croatia was a underdog. But let's the last thing before we move on. I really want to look up. I'm looking up the Germany Brazil. I'm pretty sure it's 2014. I have a feeling it was.
Because it was like a 7-1.
It was the worst, dude. It was like 7-1.
Yeah, 7-1.
It looks like it was this last year. It was this last World Cup. It was 2000.
Yeah,
no, it was 2014. It was 2014.
14?
Oh, shit.
Yep.
Okay.
2014. Yeah, I remember watching that, bro. Like, just literally, honestly, I'm an empathetic person, but usually in sports I try to disconnect that. But watching those fans just like be crushed, I fucking felt that. I was like, Jesus, that's like watching the Carolina fucking Panthers every year, bro.
I was working during
That's
that
the
game,
thing, and they did it in Brazil.
Yes, dude. Yes, in Brazil. And that was not expected. That was when Germany was in the come up. I'm not too good at World Cup history, but they're not known for being that great, were they?
Germany?
Germany's
Always been solid.
Yeah, that's right. It was 2014 because they, dude, it was one of my teams I liked. That they were not the same team last World Cup. They were not. They did not look good.
Belgium really showed out in 2014.
You're talking about Netherlands, because Netherlands went from being really good to all of a sudden.
They didn't even make it. They didn't make it.
Spain did the same thing, where Spain won the World Cup, then the next World Cup they were knocked out in the group stage.
Yeah, I didn't expect it to be talking World Cup, but let's fucking do it for a little bit. We got time. I'm looking up 2018 how it looks real quick. What the fuck?
You look at the 2018 finals.
No, I'm just looking at the bracket because I wanted to know what happened to Germany.
Oh, they didn't.
I think Croatia beat them.
They didn't make it out of the group. They lost to Mexico and they lost to.
That's right. Mexico was the one.
Yeah, that was the one I'm thinking of, Jared.
Germany went south last World Cup.
Yeah, the Mexico loss was a big surprise.
Yeah, it was. That was a.
But Mexico played a fucking game.
Yeah, it was a good one. It was fun to watch, but it was just sad.
I feel like that was like only like 2-1 or something like that.
Something like that, but it was. I
really wish I had it like
Germany
fucking
played
access
shit,
right here.
Like
they did, dude, and they were the favorites because they won the previous World Cup. You know.
That's the thing with World Cup teams. I feel like when a good team plays bad, they shit the bed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All those expectations, bro. Of course, dude. And they don't play with these people all fucking time. You know, like this is a World Cup.
Sometimes they don't like each other from club teams.
Yeah, exactly.
Like there might be hostility. You never know.
Yeah, for sure. I'm excited for next World Cup.
Yeah,
for sure.
All right, dude. We'll close the door on soccer for now. I fucking forgot. Who's got NBA?
I got NBA.
You got NBA.
We'll roll. I'm just going. Okay, so
let's go NBA.
Celtics Heat Eastern Conference Finals. The Heat have a 2-1 series lead after the loss to the Celtics on Saturday.
God.
Yeah.
We're not going to talk about the future. We're not going to talk about it. We're going to save it.
We'll get there. And then the Lakers are destroying the Nuggets 2-0. I still stand by my thing. Nuggets in 6.
Nuggets in 6, dude.
Until they put them to bed.
Dude, next time.
Got to roll with it.
If this happens, I will literally eat a cookout tray off your butthole because it's not going to happen. I don't know why I would say that, but it's just what came in my mind, so we're going with it. But there's no fucking way, bro, that it's happening. It's a 0% chance. 0% chance.
0%.
0%. I don't give it a shot. Really, I don't. Nuggets in 7. 1% maybe. Nuggets in 6, bro. There's no way.
No way.
I think the best chance is Lakers in 6. Like the best chance of it going.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, best chance.
Nuggets have to. I think their only shot was to get an early shot, though. I think they had to get an early shot with an early game. Just maybe win one of the first two. 1-1, maybe have some pepper a game here and there. But I just don't see it.
It's about to go 2-2.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll change it to 7, but it's going to go 2-2. Lakers are going to win, and then 2-2.
But listen, we can't talk predictions. We got to move on. We can't.
You're right.
Do it. We can't do it. Well, that was my fault. That's it. We'll talk more about it. We'll talk more about it. But it's the Wolfman's turn. We're moving on to NFL, and then we'll go to college football, and then we'll get into our meat of the segment. So let's round it out here. Jacob, hit us with our Week 2 NFL rundown.
So Thursday night, when everyone left you, I got a phone call from Brian crying because his team lost to the Cleveland Browns.
Yep.
As we all knew was going to happen, I believe.
Baker Mayfield, my man, had a fucking decent game.
I didn't listen to y'all's predictions, but I hope y'all chose Cleveland.
That's the thing. He had a game. That's the best game he's ever going to play in his life.
No, shut the fuck up, dude. Baker Mayfield's good, man. I'll read his box score real quick before Jacob, just because I'm a Baker Mayfield stay, and I'll let Jacob take it away. But he was 16 for 23, 219 yards, not a lot. But not a bad average, right? You will look at the average of yards thrown for a quarterback, 9.5. You want it over 10, so he wasn't checking down the whole time. He threw one interception. It was a bad interception. It was his interception. He threw it, and I think it was cover 2. The safety bit down. He just didn't see the safety. 2 touchdowns. You look at the quarterback rating, he was 110.6, so not bad. Anyway, I digress. Give us the rest of the rundown, Jacob.
Real quick about just...
Yeah, of course.
Still, in regards to that game, sorry, I had sound come on from my computer all of a sudden. But Joe Burrow.
Yeah. He's going to be something, dude.
31 times.
No, he didn't. He had a worse quarterback rating.
Yeah, he was like a 76.
Did he throw an interception?
No interceptions, but 37 for 61, 316 for 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, well, they just told him to unleash on throws.
Like, why the hell
him throwing that many? Him throwing 60 plus
one times
throws.
That's too much for a rookie.
Give it to Joe Mixon, bro.
No,
exactly.
This is not what you're understanding. Him throwing that many and 0 interceptions.
No,
I'm understanding that. He's a good quarterback.
He's played better than Baker. Baker is not an NFL quarterback. He's not going to win a championship at all, ever.
Okay, I agree with you there. He may never win a Super Bowl, but he is a good quarterback. He has top 15 potential. He has a top 15 quarterback potential. Easily.
He is he's a great backup when your real quarterback gets hurt.
What we're trying to say, though, is Joe Burrow is his second NFL game should not be throwing the ball 61 fucking times. That's a coaching mistake.
My thing is Baker cannot...
some interceptions.
Baker's transition period is he's trying to be who he was in college. Who he was in college is not going to work in NFL. Johnny Manziel wasn't able to tap into the things that NFL need. Baker, I think, can do that. Has he done that in the past? No. Do I think he has the potential talent to do that? Yes, I do. I will always be a Baker Mayfield fan. Maybe I'm clouded with my love for him because I do love him. I think he can be amazing, not just his personality. I like him as a player. But look at the average yards for Joe Burrow. 5.2. That's bad. That is bad. Not saying that's his fault, but that's bad as a team. That's check down. 5 yards a fucking attempt? That's trash, dude. That's here.
That's the air raid
Burrow, listen, the coaches are telling Burrow where to go.
Yeah, I understand. I understand. But you can't go off his stats then, though. You can't go off his stats saying he's better when he's 5 yards a tip. That's my point. This is not an anti-Burrow take. I'm just a pro-Mayfield guy. That's it.
I understand.
I love Joe Burrow. Don't get me wrong. He's top 15 potential easy.
And look, it's not like I think that Baker Mayfield's the worst quarterback to ever step on the football field. He's obviously a very talented quarterback. Question. If you know he's not going to win you a championship.
But who is going to win one in Cleveland?
If anybody, it's going to be him. If anybody.
If anyone can do it, it's him. That's yeah.
Before we keep running on the scores, I like this talk. Baker Mayfield or Gardner Minshew?
Ooh. I'm going with Baker Mayfield just because I think he has a better arm. Minshew just has a fucking Minshew magic about him, obviously. He's like a Tebow, though.
I think it's temporary.
Yeah.
Exactly. Jacob, this is for you.
I'm going to go Minshew.
Okay, Jacob, this is for you. Jared, you can answer. I know your answer anyway because you're biased as fuck. Baker or Drew Lock? I'm Baker.
Definitely Baker.
Yeah, no question.
Drew Lock.
Of course, but we knew that.
Why?
Because you're just biased. I don't think I think Drew Lock's fine, but there's no way he compares to Baker in any way. That's why Baker was the number 1 overall for a reason. Drew Lock was 3rd rounder. I think Drew Lock's fine, but I don't think
Drew Lock can pass way better than Baker can.
What kind of take is that? Drew Lock can pass way.
Did you watch the one game he played in?
Did you see the zip that Drew Lock had on his passes?
All right, we get your answer. Let's give me 2 more. Let me give you 2 more. Baker Mayfield or Kirk Cousins? Baker Mayfield.
Yeah,
Kirk
I'm
Cousins.
going with Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield
Cousins is a journeyman now, in my eyes.
yeah, Baker
I
Mayfield,
think they're about the
Philip
same.
Rivers.
How's that?
Baker Mayfield, Philip Rivers.
So, about the same.
I hate Philip Rivers, so I'm biased on this one.
I'm Baker with all
I
of them.
think
Every single one I'm
Phillip
taking
Rivers is
Baker.
better than Baker.
Baker has the highest ceiling of all these guys. Sorry, Jacob, I'm deterring you from doing your job.
No, I
Run
agree.
down the rest of the scores.
I agree with that as
This
well.
isn't prediction shit, so we're in the right segment.
And I'm
but
sure
still.
that Jared's going to get heated about this one as well because his team could not complete the comeback against my Pittsburgh Steelers. But Pittsburgh,
Let's go, Pittsburgh!
End up
First
winning
off,
26-21.
You're right.
over Denver.
We couldn't, but we lost Drew Lock and Cortland Sutton. So,
Yeah.
and you guys still almost gave us the game. So
Yeah,
you guys have more to worry
Jeff
about.
Driscoll.
Yeah.
Jeff Driscoll looked good, man. He looked
Yeah,
good.
and we
Driscoll
just
looked good.
signed, and we're signing, I guess, Blake Bortles for a 1 year.
Yeah, you are, but he's just going to be your backup. He's just there for safety in case Driscoll
he's
gets
there
hurt.
for safety.
But Driscoll's your guy for now.
Driscoll's
He
not
looked
bad.
okay. He looked okay.
He did great in Detroit.
I've got
I
a
think
plan,
him and Jerry
Arthur.
Jeudy- him and Jerry Judy already have a connection, kind of. I feel like
Yeah.
so.
And I'll
it's
say
gonna be
this,
fun to
bro.
see.
I'll say this. This might be a spicy take. I know I'm not getting to predictions too much about the next week's games, but I'm just saying I don't think Jerry Jeudy is a step down from Cortland Sutton. Right now, I don't.
Jerry
I think
Jeudy
Cortland
is looking good.
Yeah. I would rather have Jerry Jeudy right now, today, more than Cortland Sutton on my team. I'm not a Cortland Sutton guy. That is just me, dude. That might be a spicy take. Right now, today. I'm not talking about Jerry Jeudy next year, sophomore season. I'm talking about right now, week 3 NFL. I want Jerry Jeudy on my team. That's just
And
me.
the good thing is we have KJ Hamler as well.
Yeah, and he's good. He's from out of
They're
Notre
both
Dame,
new
I think.
rookies.
But
Hey.
I was high on KJ Hamler, dude.
And
We
Fant was
have
looking
the
pretty good, too, in
second
tight end.
youngest offense at median age of 25.
Yeah. All right,
So
look.
we're young guys.
So
We're getting into the heated discussion. Let's finish these scores. We'll get into this talk on predictions.
another failed comeback. The New York Giants could not come back against the Cleveland Bears. The Chicago Bears. Chicago went up 17-0 at half. Ended up being 17-13. Then the ultimate comeback, though, the Cowboys 40, Atlanta 39, in what is probably the most embarrassing scene in NFL football, where the Atlanta players did not know that they could jump on the ball before it went 10 yards.
It's insane.
How fucking
It's insane. They need an
stupid.
onside kicker, bro.
Dude, that was awful.
Yeah.
And I felt so bad.
Death
watching-
taxes and Falcons blowing big
I
leads.
didn't feel bad for the Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah, fuck them, dude. I hate
They're
them.
I'm
used,
saying I feel
they
bad
do
for the
this all the
coach.
time.
If your players are that fucking dumb to not jump on the ball going 10 yards, someone's got to get talked to about that.
You get paid millions of dollars. Every player gets paid millions of dollars to know the rules, bro.
That's like when Donovan McNabb said he didn't know that the game could end in a tie. Remember that shit?
Oh my god! And that was implemented. I remember I was at Clay Stroman's house. The very first time that actually happened was with the Cincinnati Bengals and Carolina Panthers. I believe in 2014 was when the first year that was implemented. That it was the Bengals and the Panthers tied that year after
first tie?
overtime. Yeah, no.
You used to watch ties all the time in high school.
In the NFL, I think they implemented
Pittsburgh and Minnesota tied back in 2007, I think it was.
No, but I don't. I'm almost positive, bro, because it used to. They would look it up because they would go in multiple overtimes.
No, that's only in the playoffs.
It's always been that way.
No,
I'm asking.
Oh, okay. I was like, no, you're wrong. List of NFL tied games going back.
I thought it started in 2014. At least maybe that was the first time I brought attention to myself because that was when Panthers happened.
Let's see. The game that I'm referring to was the Philadelphia Eagles versus Cincinnati Bengals. That was 2008.
And they tied.
Before that, we have Pittsburgh and Atlanta tied at 34 back in 2002. Then 2012, 13, 14, 16, 16.
And they're tying after the first overtime?
Yeah.
Okay, then I was wrong. I swear I thought that was newly implemented, that they would stop the multiple overtime rule.
No, what you're thinking is they changed the overtime rule back in 2014 to be not sudden death.
Yeah, not sudden death where each team gets a chance.
Because 2014 was like if you get a touchdown, then it's over. But if you
Maybe
that
that's my thought process. Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
All right, next game.
Yeah, the Green Bay Packers put it on the Detroit Lions, 42-21. Minshew magic is all gone. Tennessee Titans 33 over the Jaguars 30. The Vikings lose another one. Kind of surprised me here. The Colts take it 28-11. The Buffalo Bills 31-28 over the Dolphins. Then we have the San Francisco 49ers getting their first win of the year at 31-13 over the New York Jets. The LA Rams, of course, take down the Philadelphia Eagles 37-19. Carolina well on the path to that first-round draft pick, losing to Tampa Bay 31-17.
Please tank that motherfucking thing up.
Kyler Murray gets another win, 30-15 over the Washington football team. Kansas City, in what was a crazy finish with those field goals, 23-20 over the LA Chargers. Then the Ravens, who are looking like the best team in the AFC North, possibly the AFC overall, 33-16. That's going to be a great Monday night game coming up.
Fuck yeah, it is.
Then Seahawks take
God,
down the
that
New
was a
England
game.
Patriots.
That was a game.
A great finish.
Yeah, it was.
3 seconds left on the clock. Cam Newton gets stuffed, but Seahawks get that win, 35-30. And of course, the first football game in Las Vegas goes to the
Raiders
home
took
team,
it, man.
34-24 over the New Orleans Saints.
I lost $10. I took New Orleans -4 to win by 4 points, and that did not happen. But let's just round up our closing thoughts on the games that happened. I got 2 thoughts I want to talk about. Justin Herbert looks like that man. I mean, he looked fine. He was 22 for 33, 311 yards, a touchdown. He looked good. He looked like he could be their guy,
I was
man.
very surprised by that.
Yeah, and you know what else I was surprised? Anthony Lynn said if Tyrod Taylor is 100%, he's their guy. I don't like that. I like him as a guy. I don't know if I love him as a coach. I liked him in, what's the show, guys? Help me out. Hard Knocks. They did Hard Knocks this year, and I liked Anthony Lynn. Yeah. But I just don't like him as a coach. Justin Herbert, why? Tyrod Taylor, Justin Herbert almost won them against the previous Super Bowl champs. Like against the Chiefs, man. Almost won them the game. Except they fucking punted on that 4th down, whatever. And then my last one is, I'm gonna be the Cam Truther till I die. I fucking love Cam Newton. It's not like I like Cam Newton. I have a fucking spot in my heart carved out for Cam Newton. Like I love that man. Like full homo, dude. Cam Newton, like he's just a good fucking guy. Like all jokes aside, I have nothing negative to say about him.
I did not like that play call.
This is why. Who was I talking to this about? I forgot who I was talking to this about. But my play call would have been, of course, I'm not an NFL coach. I've only coached high school football. But my play call would have, it's simply been, we've done that. They did that play the whole game, right?
Yeah.
Fake the QB ISO, dump over the middle into Rex Burkhead or somebody. Like fake the Cam Newton run, pull back, dump over the middle. If that linebacker bites like he did with Cam, then he's going to be wide open.
Made this popular, Cam Newton? Isn't he the first one to do
Yeah, of course, yes.
When it got big, was it that Cam Newton?
He is, yes, absolutely. The fake power and then the pullback because it's a 50-50 shot.
Also they knew it was going to be a quarterback draw, or not draw, but the quarterback ISO because the way this formation in the motion. I mean, what else are you going to do with Cam Newton? So then you have them biting. You know they're going to bite.
And it's not his fault. It's not his fault.
Yeah.
I mean, I fully take blame away from Cam Newton on that last play. What are you going to do? I mean, the guy just whiffed on the block. He whiffed on the block on that linebacker.
And it's easy for us to,
of course, critique.
But when you're not in the heat of the moment, I'm sure, obviously when you have
Cam Newton, that's not a bad loss. Seattle is what would you guys say? I say a top 3 team right now. They're easily a top 3 team. I got Chiefs, Ravens, and Seattle. They're right up there with Chiefs and Ravens.
Their defense
They're all 2-0.
Russell Wilson's playing out of his mind.
Yeah.
He is, guys, especially if you're playing fantasy right now, he is the best quarterback in fantasy football. Yeah. You're most likely not going to be able to trade for Russell Wilson now anyway, but if you're going to at all in the season, you're not going to after week 3. There's impossible. He is the best quarterback fantasy-wise and in the NFL right now. I'm taking Russell Wilson over Patrick Mahomes and Lamar. For sure.
I have to Sean.
You know who else has?
But Cam's going into that spot now.
You know who else is playing out of his mind?
Who?
Josh Allen.
Yes, dude. Thank you for bringing that up. We could talk about the game for sure. Right before we're about to move into our predictions, thank you for bringing that up, dude. 24 for 35, 417 yards, and 4 touchdowns. 4 touchdowns. 400 yards, dude. He threw for that. He's known for like the runner. 400 yards he threw. Jared, sorry.
In our Dynasty League, I have both Russell Wilson and Josh Allen, and we can, you know how we can use the 2 quarterbacks?
Yeah. Ooh. Yep. It's a 2 QB league, yeah.
It's funny you mentioned that because I got Jared Cook if you want me to trade for him. I'll take Josh Allen off your hands.
Yeah, Josh Allen's Josh Allen's, especially if you draft him in a redraft league, he's a steal just because you got him towards the end of the rounds.
I think in the league we're all in, I have Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen.
Yeah, you do. That's because Lamar Jackson he had me worried whenever I played you for week 1.
I was 0-3 in my fantasy leagues this week. It was not a good week for me, man. I lost by 2 points in one league, 1 point in another league, and then by 16 in another. My dynasty league, boys, is not looking good.
Dude,
I'm probably gonna have to.
Got fucking
dude,
wrecked.
So before we move on to predictions,
everyone got
I don't see how you didn't get the worst manager.
No,
He
because
played
the reason the worst manager means that you had guys on your bench outscore guys on your starting. So
got it.
I'm just the worst coach because I didn't have anybody score me on the bench. So I just had a shitty team all the way around. But no, so before we move on, always, guys, if you're in a dynasty league or anything like that, like kind of that you have consistent players in your league, it's so much fun to do a last place trophy. So what I want to be a part of a league that does a tattoo for the last place because I would love to do that. But it doesn't have to be a shitty tattoo, but like I saw one. It was actually a nice looking tattoo. It was like they made a crest for their fantasy football league, but like I lost this year, or whatever, and they got a tattoo like on the shoulder. It looked tight, but it just showed that you don't fucking lose. Anyways, ours is you have to go to a high school and you have to take the SAT. Yes, that is our worst place trophy. And guys, and you know who, listen, I'm Boo-Boo the Fool because I made that rule. And do you know who the fuck is going to get last place? It's most likely me, dude. And dude,
you were allowed to take the SAT past a certain age.
Oh, yes, you are. Yes, you are. I know in Florida, because in Florida, so for teachers, they have something called the Best and Brightest Scholarship. And if you take the SAT and you make a certain score, you get a bonus. You get like an extra $3,000 a year or added onto your salary. So I'm going to go probably fucking take it. Dude, I'm literally, and our punishment is if you do not take it, you're banished from the league. If you don't take it by the time the next season starts, you get kicked out of the league. So that's your punishment because if you don't do it, you're out of the league. And just for those of you that don't know, Dynasty League is you have your team forever. If people retire, you drop them. Rookies, you have a rookie draft. That's pretty much how it goes. Yeah. Dynasty Leagues are great in it for the long run. I've been in a couple with Jared, but it seems like this is the one that's keeping. They're a lot of fun. They keep you interested. Yeah. I think that's it for NFL for week 2. Before we get into predictions, we're going to recap last week, college football. I'm going to go over every FBS affiliated game. So if an FBS team played an FCS team, I will still go over it. If you guys can, if you have that up, you can follow along with me. But I'll go in order. We didn't have a Thursday game last week. We had a Friday night game. We had Campbell at Coastal Carolina. Coastal Carolina beat them as expected, 43-21. However, Campbell did better than I thought. Citadel at Clemson, oh my God, I don't know if you guys watched it last year, but Citadel was actually beating Clemson at halftime. That was not the case this year. 49-0. Trevor Lawrence with 168 yards, just a brutal day. He didn't have to do much at all. 49-0. USF, guys, I took the points with USF to plus 24. That didn't work out in my favor. 52-0. Notre Dame killed it. Oklahoma State versus Tulsa.
So close.
This was a bad fucking betting week for me because I was negative 23 with Oklahoma State. They only won 16-7. They were favorites by 23 points, and they won by what? 9 points? Bad math? Yeah. Really not a good game. Not a good game for Oklahoma State. And Jared, do you remember my hot take last week? What did I say, if you remember? Yeah, you fucking don't. I said Oklahoma State was my spicy hot take to win the Big 12, and they barely beat the worst team in Oklahoma. Yeah. Cincinnati put it on. Not really put it on. They beat Austin Peay. They were expected to do a little more damage. Yeah. They allowed Austin Peay to score 20. It was 55-20 Cincinnati. But they're one of the best group of 5 teams. They're my take to win the group of 5. UCF, Georgia Tech. Jared and I did not bode well in this one.
No.
Yeah,
UCF.
That's the one thing
we took Georgia Tech.
I was like, what the fuck?
And you know what else I said? They were my lock of the week, and that did not work the fuck out. Yeah, they were. Hey, I had them riding high because they beat FSU, but this just shows how bad FSU is and how decent UCF is. However, I saw Dylan Gabriel said that they were best team in Florida. I guess that team in Gainesville called the Gators doesn't exist. Any fucking way. Louisville, Miami, guys, I will always take ownership for what I call. If you guys listen to me, you went with what I said. I'm really, really sorry. Miami looked good. They look good, 47-34. Jared was right. He beat me on this one. They look good, 47-34.
That other school forgot about that team in Miami as well.
Yeah, they're the second best team. I think they're the second best team in Florida right now. I have UF, Miami, UCF, and then FSU. I don't think I'm missing anyone. Georgia State took it overtime with Louisiana Lafayette, who just beat Iowa State before. They'll still remain ranked, but they went down to 19. They beat them 34-31 in overtime. Georgia State, though, who was it, guys, they beat last year? Holy fuck. Tennessee. It was Jared's team. They beat Tennessee like the first week. They surprised Tennessee. So they're not a bad team. They're not a bad team. Moving on, we have Marshall. Damn, I took App State here. That was upset.
Guys, I tried to send you my picks in, and I wrote
You
a
called
little
it.
caveat saying this is going to be a really close game. I don't feel comfortable choosing App.
Yeah, fair enough.
I should have gone with Marshall.
Hey, they won 17-7. Marshall beat Middle Tennessee State by like 42 to nothing. They put it on them, but I just thought the App State was the better team but they barely beat Charlotte. It all evens out.
Maybe Marshall's just really good.
Oh, they are. They'll be ranked. I thought they. I don't know why they're not ranked now. I think they should
They
be.
just
They are
haven't
the
done
25th.
the adjustments yet.
Yeah. I don't see the rankings here that I'm reading from. That's fair enough. They're 25th. I wonder what Pittsburgh is because Pitt beat Syracuse 21-10.
Pitt's in top 25 as well. They're like 20.
Yeah, they were 25 last week. Is why I ask.
Yeah, I think they're 20 now.
That
I
makes
expected
sense.
that. I believe I took
Yeah.
Pitt. Liberty. They upset Western Kentucky. They upset Big Red. Big Red is supposed to have a good D. Did not look that way. They had 30 points scored on them by Liberty. But I think that really goes to show how much of a better team that Liberty has been on the come up as opposed to how bad Western Kentucky is. Navy Tulane. Holy shit, guys. What a fucking game. Navy got blasted by. So I have a soft, weird spot. No one really ever gets it. But I have a weird, soft love spot for the Mormons. I love BYU. They're like my third weird stepdaughter type team. I really like them.
Stepdaughter, because that's
Oh, of
BYU.
course I
That's
would,
what they
dude.
do.
That's what they did to the Navy. They blew them the fuck out like 47-0. And that's what Tulane did in the first half to Navy. It was the largest comeback in Navy's career. They
loved
won 27-24. I'm glad because I took the points with Navy and they overcame. Ultimately, I can't believe that. Navy needed that, and their
Good job,
coach.
Navy.
Yeah.
I can't say their name I'm going to say it wrong. I apologize. I just can't pronounce it. But the Navy's head coach.
It's Hawaiian. It's hard.
Yeah, he's a Samoan individual.
yes.
I felt really bad for him. I was like, damn, maybe they tackled in some practices, whatever. They came out on top. Duke, Boston College, that did not look good for me either. Had Duke winning this.
me neither.
Yeah, dude, it was not a good week for me, fellas.
What in the
26-6,
world?
Boston College. But as we get on, we see these teams. I mean, when we're predicting these games, guys, it's going to be difficult because we're only going off of last year, really. We don't have any. They didn't have practice. A
Some
lot of these
players
teams are
opted
new.
out,
Yeah, of
and
course.
See, if you
Yeah.
get these wrong at the last week, we'll have some.
Yeah, of course.
just-
We're buffering.
Football this year is a whole new.
It's a
monster.
crapshoot, fellas. If you're
Yeah.
betting, if this is your first year really into betting, I apologize. Just because if you succeed this year, you're going to succeed in the years to come. I'll say that.
And
Just
like
because
I said
it's hard.
last week, there's going to be injuries. I mean, you see in the NFL, it's going to happen in college too.
Of course,
I mean,
of course.
These guys are playing hard with
Yeah.
very little preparation.
Yeah,
So-
100%. 100%. So moving on, we don't care about this game. I'll say the score. UTSA played Stephen F. Austin. UTSA won as expected, 24-10. Not a really exciting game. Troy, I took the points with them. They were actually they were favorites, but barely favorites against Middle Tennessee.
Yeah,
they
they
beat them pretty
really-
handily. I think they were like -4 favorites. I'm pretty sure that was the spread.
Yeah,
They won
anytime a team
47-14.
plays Middle Tennessee, I
Book
would
it.
just
Book it.
just go with that team.
Yeah. Yeah, SMU, I took the points with North Texas. SMU put it on North Texas, 65-35.
I think I had SMU winning that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Louisiana Tech was an underdog at Southern Mississippi, but they came out on top. I was right on that one.
Yeah,
So
I think I took Southern Miss.
I took Louisiana Tech on that one just because, guys, this was their first game of the season, but they beat – people forget. They beat Miami in their bowl game last year. I know Miami was a different team, but Louisiana Tech is no slouch. Southern Mississippi is a good team. I believe they're in the Sun Belt. They're a decent team, but Louisiana Tech, I think, is the better, and they showed it last week. Another who cares game, Texas State, UL Monroe. Texas State beat them expectedly 38-17. We're almost done here. Wake Forest – almost beat NC State. I know I'm wearing an NC State hat, but I don't really care for them. I just rep North Carolina wherever as long as it's not Duke. I digressed. I had Wake winning. They were losing big. I appreciate their fight. Sam Hartman came back with a little bit, had a good amount of yards, 236 yards.
What I'm saying, man, ACC's got some tough teams.
Oh, yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. They're the third best conference, really, and that's saying something. I know
That's what I was
Pac-12's not
saying.
playing.
Didn't I
but
say ACC would take the
You
most
did.
bowl games this year?
You did.
That's my
you
hot
did.
take.
SEC, Big Ten, and then ACC's right there. I mean, I wouldn't say right there. I think the Big Ten is heavily ahead of them, but they're approaching. They're narrowing the gap. But NC State, they look better. They were awful last year, but they're getting back to their NC State form. Last game before we talk predictions, Abilene Christian lost to UTEP 17-13 in a close one. Any thoughts on last week's games before we move on in the predictions?
No, the only question I really have is if we're doing NFL or...
No, what I want to do, we'll do some predictions. We'll just talk hockey. Who we think, just spend 2 seconds
right
on that,
into
and then go right into NBA, and then we're going to go NFL and then college. We're not going to talk about predictions with baseball. We're not going to talk about predictions with soccer, just because we're not towards the end. When we get towards the end, we will. But let's just go over Stanley Cup. It's 1-1, so we're basically fresh. Dallas Stars and Tampa Bay Lightning. I got Lightning in 5. I think Lightning rail off the next.
I got Stars. I feel like the Stars put it on them first game. Second game, Lightning had to really push to win, and they did so.
And they've had a longer series. I
think the Stars are just more prepared.
Yeah, Stars in 6.
Okay, so it's 2-1 Stars. We'll see how that goes. Moving on to NBA, we can pretty much talk the rest of it. I'm worried, but I still think we'll finish it out. I got us in 5. I hope we win the next 3. Right, we have to win 3 more.
And by we,
two more.
To the Lakers.
Miami.
Yes.
No, I'm referring to Miami Heat.
Okay.
2.
2 more. Right, first of 4. Sorry, I'm talking about Miami Heat, Boston Celtics. We're up 2-1. We didn't look that good last game. We almost won it at the end by being after down like 25 points, but we can't let it up every time we have to be on it. But I got Miami Heat there. I hope my prediction is right, guys. I said for our very first sports podcast, I predicted Miami Lakers finals. I would love for that to be true, and I'll be happy with whatever outcome. I hope the Heat win, but I would love for LeBron to win. Honestly, I mean, 60-40, I want Heat to win, but that other 40% of me will be happy. What say you guys? And also I'm not talking about Western Conference Finals. Jared maybe want to spend a little moment shitting out of his mouth, but
I'm going to go Heat in 6.
Okay, I got Heat in 5.
I'm sticking with the Celtics. I'm thinking Celtics in 7 now, though.
Fair enough.
I had the Celtics, but I think, dude, the Heat are just looking. Their chemistry is just.
Yeah, we do. We're closers. We can close it. We didn't close it last time, but we were down by 20, so that's why.
Yeah. Being honest, I didn't watch pretty much any of the Heat, up until this point, and I'm kind of realizing I missed out on some good basketball apparently.
Yeah, for sure. But we have a big break. We play tomorrow, game 4. Yeah, game 4 is tomorrow. West Conference Finals. We can talk about it briefly. I mean, I simply have Lakers in 4. They're going to win the next 2. I don't see Denver stealing a game. I'm not saying this is showing Jared in any way, shape, or form. I'm just saying I haven't seen any promise out of Jamal Murray or Jokic. They're just shut down in the series. I don't see anything coming from them at all.
Yeah, right now they're not looking.
Jokic
actually looks really good.
Yeah. I think the only chance that the Nuggets really have, to win the series is if there is a major injury in LA. God forbid. So
yeah, I got Lakers in 7. Jared, you still sticking with Nuggets in 6?
I'm going Nuggets in 7.
You switch it up. Ooh, confidence is going a little bit down.
It does. It went down a little bit after going 2-0, as you know.
Fair enough.
But I still have faith in Denver.
Okay. What say you, Jacob?
Oh, I'm going Lakers in 5. I'm gonna give Nuggets one
game.
One game. I think that 3-0 game is going to go to the Lakers or to the Nuggets, and then game 5.
Yeah, maybe they'll take one game off.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. A little bit of rest game.
Cool.
Especially because the other side's going to be dragged out.
So there you have it. Let's talk finals. So we got I got Heat and Lakers. Jared has Heat and Lakers, and Jacob has Boston Lakers. Did I get it wrong? What do you have?
I have Heat and Denver.
Oh, that's fucking right. Sorry. I forget you're an idiot sometimes.
I got Lakers and Celtics.
So everyone's got a different finals matchup. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be the only right one. That's usually.
I gotta give you that.
I'm trending
like this whole time.
I'm just sticking with my original bet because I still do believe the Celtics are a better team, but.
I do too. I still do too, but I just have a gut feeling, guys. I don't know.
Miami.
Yeah. I'm going with my gut. Like my gut's failed me in the past because my chronic IBS. But other than that, with sports, it's done pretty well. But yeah, I got and then the finals, I got Lakers in 6. I don't think we'll take it to Game 7. I got Lakers in 6. That's not what I want, right? I mean, I still want Heat to win. And what do you have in the championship, Jared?
He's gonna say Nuggets in 4, isn't he?
And we're gonna do our predictions every week, so we'll do it again next week. So how you feel?
Nuggets in 6.
Nuggets in 6. Holy shit, you're an idiot.
Lakers, Celtics, Lakers in 6.
Okay, cool. And we're going to do this again next week. And the week after that, we're going to say what we think, and we'll go back and see all what we said throughout the episodes. But I think we're getting into the meat of our show, guys. We're going to go over We got some. What do you guys want to do? You want to do NFL first? Let's do NFL and then go to college predictions. Yeah. And then the last segment, it's going to be about a 5-minute segment. We're not going to keep it too long. I'm going to run down our over-unders for college football and NFL, and then we won't write them down necessarily, but I'll ask my co-hosts here what we think the over-under is going to be. A little bit more competition, see who we pick for that. But let's hit NFL. And Jacob, I'll give it to you if you want to go with week 3 and ask us our predictions. Take your time.
Let me just go ahead and pull that up real quick. Sorry, guys.
No, you're good. You're good. I'll talk about our Thursday night game right first. We got Dolphins and Jaguars, and I'll say the records. Dolphins are 0-2. Jaguars are 1-1. I'm not going to say who the favorite is. We'll do that in our little in our betting segment. But I'm taking Jaguars here. Jared, what say you? Jacob, what about you? Who you got?
I'm going to keep picking Jacksonville. Honestly,
yeah, I'm going to keep until they prove me wrong.
Yeah.
Cool.
So then we got, going down the list here, we got Chicago and Atlanta. Ethan, what you got?
Pretty clear to me. I mean, I got Chicago. I mean, Mitchell Trubisky is looking good. Guys, I traded him away in fantasy because I got a pretty good package in Dynasty. Yeah, it was to Jared, actually.
That's right.
But I do believe in Mitchell Trubisky. Not as much as I believe in Baker Mayfield, but I do believe in Trubisky. Kirk Cousins. But it wasn't just for him. I got some other guys.
You got some other guys, yeah.
Evan Ingram and some money and another guy. I forgot who it was. Oh, Naeem Hines. That's right.
That's right, yeah.
But the trade worked out for you after 1 week, that's for sure.
That's right. Hawkinson and Swift. As well as I was cool
as
with that.
Mitch Trubisky. Mitch Trubisky's looking good. He's looking like a quarterback right now.
He's looking better.
Yeah. So who you got then?
Chicago.
You go with Chicago as well. I'm going to go with Atlanta on this one.
Break that streak. Calvin Ridley looks good.
Yeah, I don't think that they make it through this week's practice as a losing team. You know what I mean? After that bullshit this week.
Yeah, I think Atlanta's a good team. I still do. Oh, yeah. I hate them, but I think they're a good team. We'll see.
And real quick, you guys did both say Miami for that first game. Is that what you guys both
said? No. We both said Jags.
Jaguars.
Okay, it was a clean sweep, Jags.
All going Jags, okay.
Yeah, I kind of got the feeling you thought Miami when you said that. Oh, I'm still going Jacksonville, like we weren't picking Jacksonville. But you're good. Yeah. No, you're good. You had those shit.
Yeah, next we got the LA Rams versus Buffalo. Who you got, Ethan?
So I'm going to make this my lock of the week. I got Bills. And I usually like my spite. I usually like close games to be my lock of the week because I want to go out on a limb because I could easily make another game, like another easy fucking game like 49ers and Giants or something easy. But I want to go with a closer game. They're both 2-0. I think Bills are touchdown favorites in my mind. I really think they're going to win by more than that. I love Josh Allen right now. That defense is fucking scary. Rams, when I think of Rams, I think smoke and mirrors. I think that Sean McVay's a really good play caller, but I don't think they have the talent to represent it. Yeah, for sure. I got Bills in a landslide, fellas. I got Bills here. That's my lock of the week. What say you, Jared?
Yeah, I got Bills.
Yep, and of course I'm going with the Bills as well.
Cool. Clean sweep Bills.
Next we got Washington football team versus the Cleveland Browns.
The Cleveland Steamers. You know where your boy and host is going. I don't even need to fucking say it. And I tweeted this. Jacob, you might have saw it, but if the Carolina Panthers did not exist, I know for a fact. I just know who I am. Like, I'm an underdog. I like being an underdog in life,
Yeah.
And I just always pick the underdog. So I would be a Cleveland Browns fan. And they're my second. I don't want to say I have a second favorite team, but because that's whack as fuck. I hate people who have two teams. But I say this: if the Panthers didn't exist, I would pick Browns would be my team. So I'm really going to go with them until they prove me otherwise. Yeah, they lost, but who the fuck did they lose to? My thought is the best team in the NFL, which is the Ravens. But yeah, they're going to smash Washington. Washington may come back, may keep it close, but I think they're going to pull away the end. Hence my smashing term. So.
Sure.
Yeah, I do think that the Browns can beat Washington.
Yeah. And I am also going with Cleveland on this one.
Dude, that backfield is disgusting. They have 2 top 10 running backs. That might be a spicy take, but Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt, they're 2 top 10 running backs. Easily.
Impressive.
Yeah, I love that 1-2 punch.
So Tennessee versus Minnesota.
Minnesota looks awful.
It looks so bad.
I don't know what's happened, dude.
For them to look good, and they just haven't done it.
Their defense, they lost a lot of guys. Didn't they lose Everson Griffin?
Good. Yeah.
They have Danielle Hunter still, but they look really bad. They look bad.
Defense is just...
And fucking Ryan Tannehill, that's the prime example of don't always face a quarterback when they're in a bad situation. That's why I'm saying with Baker Mayfield. He's not in a great situation.
Yeah, Yes, he is.
No, the offensive line is just not good. In my opinion, like that's the only thing. He has amazing weapons, amazing backfield. I think they're the most talented receiving core in the league, but the offensive line just doesn't look good. That's just my opinion. But prime example, Ryan Tannehill in Miami, he's a superstar. I'm saying he's a superstar in Tennessee. Superstar.
Yeah, he is.
I mean, he's
He fits
last
great
week it was
in
47 for 6, 488 yards and 6 touchdowns. No, that's over the span of 2 weeks, I believe. I think so. That's the stats I'm seeing. Anyways, I got Tennessee in a landslide. What about you?
I'm also going to Tennessee. I'm assuming Jared. What do you got?
Yeah, Tennessee.
Cool. I don't think we're really. None of us have any differing picks yet, do we?
It doesn't seem like it. It's just
No, I think you said Falcons.
You said the Falcons.
Oh yeah, I did
Me
say
and
the
Ethan said
Falcons.
the
Yeah,
Bears.
I am going with the Falcons over.
And on my list, maybe you have them different on my list, but you're going in order. Except you may have skipped over Panthers, Chargers. I had them up.
No, it's coming up.
Okay, cool. On
I'm
my
talking
list,
about the order that ESPN has it.
Oh yeah, the ESPN list I have. They have their first. I don't know why. Maybe. Oh, I know why. Because they're my favorite team.
Yeah, you have them.
Yeah, you're right.
Sorry.
I'm an idiot. Sorry. Anyways.
So now we got Las Vegas versus New England. This is going to be a tough one to choose for me.
It is. It is.
So what do you think, Ethan? We're going to keep that same. We're going to keep the same. Loophole.
Raiders are 2-0. Listeners and Patriots are 1-1. My heart, man. I mean, okay. If you've known me, I've hated the New England Patriots almost as much as I like my team. I hate dynasties. I just do. I'm a salty bitch. But I like the Patriots now. I can't not believe I'm fucking saying that. But I do. I like them because I love Cam Newton. Yeah, and they're the underdogs now. They're expected to lose. I fight for the underdog, dude. I live my life with a chip on my shoulder, and I translate that into my sports love. That's why I love sports, because I root for the underdog. That's why I hate Alabama and Patriots historically. I'm going Patriots here. I'm going down a loophole. Rabbit hole, rather. I'm going Patriots here. Raiders are 2-0. They look fucking good. But I think Patriots, I got them by a touchdown. Touchdown or more, at least. Yeah. I think they win handily. I think Cam Newton does his thing. I think the Patriots defense have enough to cover Waller. Their tight end's going off the fucking rails. And Josh Jacobs has, in over the span of 2 games, guys, he's had 52 fucking carries. That's insane. 26 carries in 2 games, or for the span over 2 games, that's fucking average. That's fucking insane.
Yeah. Jared, who you got, New England or Las Vegas?
So I think these two teams are pretty evenly matched. Quarterback-wise, obviously, I think Cam Newton's just a little bit better than Derek Carr still. Mm-hmm. But I think it's going to come down to coaching, and I say John Gruden gets the best of Bill Belichick, and the Raiders win.
Wow. I mean, I agree with Cam Newton definitely being better than Derek Carr. I'm not sure if I agree that Bill Belichick is going to get bested by Gruden. But
I don't think it's like that John Gruden's a better coach overall.
No. Yeah,
I think just in this battle,
in particular,
this time, I have a feeling John Gruden's going to somehow get an upper hand on him.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with New England on this one just because I find it hard to believe that they lose 2 games in a row. They haven't done it in quite some time. And
I think the Patriots are a top 10 team. Well. I think Patriots are a top 10 team. And Raiders are 2-0, but I don't think they are.
I think if the Raiders win, then we have to suspect that they are.
I agree, Jared. I agree.
And I know it's a close game, but I'm gonna do what you do. I'm gonna make this my lock of the week. Raiders over the Patriots.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, dude. I love doing lock of the weeks. We'll do it for college and NFL for now. When we go, because just for our listeners, we're in the meat of seasons, right? When we get in the meat of NBA season, I know we already passed this. We'll do stuff like that, but we're in the meat, the big important shit with college football and NFL. So we'll do our locks, what we feel most confident in. But yeah, I like that. So you said you have Raiders, your lock of the week over the Patriots. All right.
Yep, I'm gonna do that.
Nice.
All right, moving on. By the way, I did officially go to New England. I don't know if I mentioned that.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, cool. Next, we got San Francisco versus the New York Football Giants.
Yeah, I mean, I'll go first. Here as usual, it's pretty. It's not a fun pick for me, but 49ers. I mean, they're significantly better. Yeah.
Not now. Not after last
week. Yeah. You're right. Let's talk about that. And Jimmy G.
And Garoppolo.
But listen.
That's a good point.
Listen, you have to think long term. The only one. Nick Bosa is gone for the season. He's the only one. Jimmy Garoppolo, they believed it to be worse than it actually is, but he can miss 2 to 3 weeks. However, their backup is Nick Mullins. And the reason I know this, I had him in fantasy last year because he's not bad. He played two games, and the one game he played a fucking out of this world game. It made me even follow him on Instagram. I was like, dude, this guy's fucking nasty. He had a really good week last year. He's not a bad backup to have.
Yeah.
But I think don't quote me on this. I didn't do my research fully, but I think Jimmy G off the top of my head is out 2 to 3 weeks. I think. But Jared is right. Nick Bosa is one of the best defensive ends. He's top 10 DE in the league. He's out for the year. Towards ACL. I'm gonna say personal feelings aside, whatever. Prayers up to him.
Of course.
He's very vocal about his politics, but I digress. Yeah. I don't wish injuries on anyone, regardless of their stance. So I mean, prayers out for him. That sucks.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got 49ers, and I got him. I still have them. Nick Mullins back there, and then who's banged up? Tevin Coleman's hurt, right? So they have Raheem Mostert and Jerick McKinnon in the backfield. Jerick McKinnon is underrated, dude. He was great with the Vikings, and people faded him last year because of his injury. He tore his ACL last year. So Jerry McKinnon's coming off an ACL tear. I still have 49ers. Their defense is still nasty. Giants. Yeah. I mean, maybe if it was a different team, I would, if they were my favorites with these two injuries that Jared just pointed out, maybe I'd fade them and go the other team. But it's the fucking Giants. The Giants are very bad.
And the Giants did just lose Saquon Barkley.
Saquon, that's what I was going to get my point to.
No.
Yeah, towards ACL. And guys, they're going with Wayne Gallman and Deion Lewis. And you're asking, who the fuck are those guys? This is running back. But they're most likely expected to sign Devontae Freeman, their free agent. He's expected to sign with him. He's a good running back.
He is.
Historically, he's done bad the past 2 seasons, and he has issues staying healthy.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. All right, did you make your pick, Jared?
No, Jared did not.
For me, so I'm glad you said the thing with Nick Mullins and Jerick McKinnon, because that's what I was going to say. I was going to say, even though the 49ers are hurt, and it may look like they're, not going to play as well. Mm-hmm. Their backups are way better to me than the backups for the Giants at running back.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
I
love their field back there. I mean, even with Tevin Coleman hurt, they still have Raheem Mostert, who's a stud. Yep. The NFL fucked up with that. I mean, Raheem Mostert went undrafted, and before we move on, I know I'm talking a lot about these games, but Raheem Mostert, he recorded the fastest, I don't remember the number, the fastest mile per hour that anyone has ever done. 25 miles per hour, even faster than Tyreek Hill. So 40 is biased a little bit. Put pads on these guys, that's what matters is in the game. But, Raheem Mostert's fucking fast. And they got Jerick McKinnon. He's a beast. Mark my words. He's going to do well this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What say you, Jacob?
San Francisco.
Okay. Yep. Clean sweep. Oh, did you say San Francisco, Jared?
I did.
Are you okay? Cool. Clean sweep there.
All right, so now we got the battle of the
consistent defeated
to win.
Yeah, dude.
Cincy versus Philly. Who do you guys got?
Guys, I think this is one where a couple of us are going to be wrong. A couple of us are going to be wrong here.
Think so too.
And fuck, I don't like my pick. I don't like it, but I'm going with it. I'm going with the natives from Ohio. I'm going with Cincinnati.
Are we all going Cincy with this?
Yeah, we are.
Dude, I think so, bro.
We're all going Cincy with this.
Yeah, and I think we all might be wrong. I do. But I'm going with Joey B gets his first win, dude. Yeah. He comes back hungry. But, guys, they have, what's his name at left guard from Alabama for Cincinnati. He tore his pectoral last year and was out for the season, I believe. But what's his name? Fucking Jonah Williams. Is that it? Jonah Williams from Alabama?
Jonah Ark, I think.
No, it's Jonah Williams, I'm pretty sure. Oh, you made a joke. Okay, I couldn't see your face. But anyways, Jonah Williams out of Alabama, he's nasty, but the rest of the offensive line isn't good. They're just not good. That's why Joey B doesn't look good. He got sacked so many times. But I still got Bengals. I got Bengals. I think they're going to sneak out a win. I don't think it's going to be good looking, but I think they'll do it. Carson Wentz is playing very bad. Over the span of 2 games.
I just don't think the Eagles have any chemistry.
Dude,
I don't think they're working together.
Yeah. But it's not just that, Jared. They don't have any talent. Can you name me their wide receiving core?
Yeah. No, I can't.
Yeah, they have like Nelson Aguilar, fucking
Deshaun Jackson, Flaxen, Waxen.
Yeah, he's still there, and he has one amazing game a year to keep people's names, his name in their mouth. That's about it.
He balls out 1 or 2 games, and
their fucking backfield is ugly. Yeah, dude, they have stars. They have A.J. Green. They have T. Higgins, who could be a star. They have John Ross, who's known for his 40 time. They have Joe Mixon. Thank you. I forgot him. Joe Mixon. And you talk about Eagles. They have Miles Sanders. I'm not a fan of him at all. And they have Corey Clement as a backup. I don't give a fuck about that team. And Carson Wentz, he was kind of like my early Baker Mayfield, but he's playing bad. I can't use injuries as an excuse. He's simply playing bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
That's it. I mean, that's why Bengals for me.
Clean sweep Cincy, and you know what? I am going to go ahead and just say that's my lock.
Nice.
For the week.
Nice.
Ooh, that's good.
So
I thought this next game coming up would be your lock of the week.
Nah, I'm a little nervous about this. You know which way I'm going to go with it.
Yeah, of course.
Houston versus Pittsburgh. Who do you guys got?
Yeah, I know Jacobs goes last here, but I'm going in tandem with Jacob. I don't think Jacobs maybe. I mean, usually when it's your team, you're a little more scared. I mean, you watch all their games, but
Yeah.
I'm going by Steelers. Fuck, I kind of want to say by a touchdown or more, 7 points, book it. Steelers are 2-0, Texans are 0-2, but never doubt Deshaun Watson. He's known for comebacks. He can play well, but I have Steelers. They have their defense is the best defense.
Played two hard teams.
Who do they play?
Chiefs and Ravens.
No way.
You talking about Houston?
Houston.
Who'd they play?
Did they play Chiefs and Ravens? I don't remember. I can't tell you I remember.
Yeah, Chiefs and Ravens.
Holy shit, they played the
They
two
played
best
the
teams.
two hardest teams.
Yeah, that's
I
fair.
got
That's
Houston.
fair. Dude, but Pittsburgh is a top 5 team right now.
That's what I'm thinking, and I
Yeah.
think that's all
No.
it is that Houston has probably the toughest schedule.
Maybe
right
not
now.
top 5, but top
'Cause
10.
Listen to this. They got the Chiefs, the Ravens, the Steelers, all 3 in a row. Then they have some winnable games with the Vikings, Jaguars, Titans. Then they have the Packers. Then they have, which might be a very good Browns team at this point. Then they have the Patriots. They also have the Chicago Bears later on, which is going to be a good team. And then, as we talked about earlier, Chicago's, Chicago, but Cincinnati does have firepower. I think Houston has a very tough schedule this year.
Yeah.
And
I
wouldn't
still
be
got
surprised if they missed
Houston
the
by
playoffs
10.
because of it. Houston by
Jesus
10?
Christ.
All right.
He
that'll
with
be
a spicy
interesting.
taste.
Lock of the
Please-
week.
You already had
What?
one.
You already had a lock a week.
No, I didn't. Not for,
Yes, you did.
Not for
Yeah.
NFL.
Pick Las
Yes, you
Vegas
did.
over New England.
Oh, I
picked
did.
you
Fuck
dumbass.
me. I'm
Wait,
sticking
is
with that one.
All right. You're sticking with Las Vegas. That's
Yeah, I'm
better.
sticking with the Las Vegas.
Texans. Dude, Steelers have one of the best
I
defenses
got
in the league right now.
Texans.
And obviously, I'm going with Pittsburgh. So, moving on, we got New York Jets versus Indianapolis Colts. This is an interesting one, but
Yeah,
I mean,
we still got a lot more to go, so let's do some
Colts.
rapid fire
Yeah,
ones
let's
here.
move
I got Colts.
Colts. We're all going Indy with that one as well.
Yep.
Then we got
Next one.
Carolina versus the Los Angeles Chargers.
Chargers.
We're all going Chargers.
And I love you, Carolina, but take it up, baby. Tack that fucking thing up. Let's go, Trevor Lawrence.
Tampa Bay versus Denver. I'm assuming it's going to be Tampa Bay for Ethan, Denver for Jared, and Tampa Bay for myself.
Yes, sir. You
Yeah,
got it.
Denver.
Easy one to pick,
Yeah,
right?
Tampa Bay's easy for me.
Yeah, super easy.
Arizona versus Detroit. Ethan.
Dude, I don't even need to speak. Let's go, Kyler Murray, baby.
Arizona.
3-0.
Yeah,
3-0
I'm going
Cardinals.
Yep. And then Dallas versus Seattle.
Seattle, dude.
Seattle. Everybody's
Y'all
got
ready
Seattle,
for
right?
y'all ready for my my little spiciness? I got
You
Dak
got
Prescott.
Dallas.
I got Dak Prescott.
Dallas.
Oh, dude, I'm going Dallas. Seattle looks amazing right now. They look great. I'm really going this for the thrill of it. I just have a feeling Dak Prescott looked fucking phenomenal. Over the span of 2 games, he has 716 yards, dude. He's fucking disgusting right now. The comeback win over the Falcons, they didn't want to say no. They're 1-1. I got Cowboys. I think Seahawks get comfy. They expect a shitty Cowboys team, and they get beat. I got them in a close game. I got them by 1 or 3 points.
Okay, I can fuck with that.
Yeah.
Now we got Green Bay versus New Orleans.
This is actually gonna be a good game. This is gonna be a good game.
Listen.
I just think
I'll
New
let you
Orleans
make
can
your
keep
pick
up.
first.
Yeah, I'm trying not to go off record right here. I'm trying to go off feeling what I think is gonna happen. I think Saints will play a better game because they sucked it up, but I still got Packers, man. I got Packers here.
Yeah.
I got Saints.
Aaron Rodgers is playing out of his mind. He has 6 touchdowns, guys, in two games.
I think
600.
It's gonna be the type of game that you would expect for a shootout, but it's gonna go one direction. I don't think that
I got Packers.
I don't think the Saints' offense is quite clicking as they should.
I mean, they got beat pretty handily by the Raiders last night.
In the final game of the NFL week, we have the Kansas City Chiefs versus
Maybe the
Baltimore
best game all
Ravens.
year.
This is
going to be
an
a
amazing
game.
and this is a Super Bowl preview possibly.
Yeah.
Or, I'm sorry, AFC
AFC.
Yeah.
finals preview. Sorry.
I got Chiefs.
Okay.
Ravens.
And I'm going with the Ravens
Chiefs looks
as well.
Chiefs look suspect.
They did against the Chargers.
I know,
But a dub is a
they're
dub.
the kings of comebacks. I
A
get
dub's
it.
a dub.
I get it, but
I'm putting
Jackson
this down to who would I rather take, Patrick or Lamar, and I take Patrick every day of the week.
See, right now I want Lamar.
Yeah,
right now.
I got Lamar.
But that's just personal.
I feel like Lamar isn't as sustainable. I feel like his shit is great for now, and he'll be remembered for his amazing 3-4 seasons, but I think it stops there. I think Patrick Mahomes will have a 10-year-plus dynasty. That's just my opinion. We're not quite into our betting segment, guys. We're going to not rapid fire as much, but we have quite a few games to go over here in college football, but we won't get too much into it like we did with the NFL, but we'll say our picks and say if we have some feelings about it. I'm going off ESPN right now. I'm going any FBS affiliated game, so if the FBS team plays the FCS team, it will be set. Okay, so Thursday and 2 nights. Well, when you're listening to this tomorrow night, we have UAB at South Alabama. Who do you guys got?
UAB.
Gotta go UAB on this one.
And I got UAB. South Alabama is no slouch, though. On Friday, we got Middle Tennessee at UTSA. What did Jared say earlier?
Bet against Middle Tennessee.
Yeah,
okay, they're not going to win. UTSA is going to take this one.
UTSA
probably by
kind
a
of
good
sucks,
margin.
but UTSA kind of sucks. But I still,
San Antonio's putting up points right now, though. They're putting up points.
They are. Hey, and Middle Tennessee's not fucking doing
I'm surprised it's not 14-0 right now.
Hey, dude, that was actually fucking funny.
Really
all right, Kansas State at Oklahoma. I mean, I got OU by a wide margin, by like 3 scores. K-State's still a Big 12 team, but I got OU here.
Yeah, K-State's barely a Power 5 or not. Yeah, Power 5.
They're Power 5. Yeah,
it feels like.
They're them in Kansas. That whole state, they're in the bottom of the barrel. Mm-hmm. Kansas is the worst Power 5 team. Kansas is.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Vanderbilt's close there too. Next, my Gators make their premiere. I'm so excited. Just for their premiere, not for the game. I think they're going to douse Ole Miss. We'll see how it goes, though. Who's Ole Miss's coach now? It's Lane Kiffin, right? He might do something with them. We'll see. But I got Florida.
We'll see. I got Florida.
UF here.
Yeah, I think we're all going Florida with that one, right?
Yeah. Next game, we got Kentucky and Auburn. Auburn, number 8. Kentucky, number 23. I think it's easy to go Auburn here, but
I'm feeling an upset.
I'm going upset. Kentucky.
Kentucky's been looking good the past couple seasons.
Just because you guys did it, I mean, I'm going Auburn just to be safe here. I'm going Auburn. I mean, but mark my words, listeners. If you listen this far into the show, it's going to be a close game. Kentucky is a good team. Yeah. They're a good team. They are a good team. They're number 23 for a reason. Yes. And if you watched last season, they would not be ranked 23, but the rankers got it right because they are a good team. But I still have Auburn. I have them by 7, and I'm not giving them more than 7. Next up, we got UCF at East Carolina. Don't expect an absolute beatdown here. I don't. Vegas does what we'll talk about. I have UCF, but not by a lot. I think ECU will keep it a little close, but I got UCF here.
Yeah, UCF by this. I'm going to go with their margin of 27 points. I don't see ECU.
Don't fucking say the odds yet.
Oh,
Jesus.
Shit, I'm saying UCF by fucking 60. I have no respect for ECU in football.
Fair enough.
They've never been a good team.
Fair enough. All right, next we got Georgia Southern and Louisiana Lafayette. I mean, I got number 19 Louisiana Lafayette for sure.
Same.
Yeah,
Cool. I got Pitt and Louisville. That's going to be a good game. Number 21 Pitt versus number 24 Louisville. But I got the underdogs here. I think they come with a bounce back win. I got Louisville Cardinals.
I'm going to go the same. I feel like they're upset.
Pitt is the most up and down team. They really are.
I will say, as a West Virginia fan, I hate to say this, but eat shit, Pitt, but you're going to win this game.
Ooh.
Okay. Fair enough. We got Georgia Tech and Syracuse. This is ACC team, ACC matchup. Georgia
Syracuse
Tech is still a good team.
Good.
No, they're not, but their defense is okay. They covered in both games, I believe. No, they didn't cover against North Carolina. Or did they? I don't remember, but I know they covered last week. I got Georgia Tech here still. The Georgia Tech's going to win. I mean, they beat FSU, who's way better than Syracuse, and they put up a fight against UCF. So I have Georgia Tech here.
Yeah. Same.
Cool. Jacob?
Yeah,
all right. Moving Georgia State, UNC Charlotte. Fuck. I don't know. Let me look at the line here real quick before I make my pick.
I'm going to let you know right now I'm going Charlotte.
Yeah, Charlotte.
I think we're being homers right now, but maybe I'll go.
Yeah.
My sister would
Georgia State is a good team, though.
Georgia State's not bad, but
they're not bad.
I mean,
but I think it'll be close. But
too.
I'm just pulling for UNC just cause, for home.
Fair enough. All right, I'm going Charlotte here. And then we have App State and Campbell. Wait, didn't they just? No, it wasn't App State. Who did Campbell just play? Campbell played Charlotte. That's why it's fresh in my head. We got Campbell's. Mike Minter, fun fact, longtime cornerback for the Carolina Panthers, is the coach of Campbell's. Yeah, he played for the Carolina Panthers for like 10 years. I got App State by. I mean, they got beat by Marshall, but God, Campbell's and Charlotte just beat Campbell.
Campbell's not that
Excuse me,
good.
Charlotte. Yeah, Charlotte just beat Campbell, and App State beat Charlotte. It's going to be a beatdown.
Yeah.
App State beat
It was
Campbell.
Coastal Carolina that just beat the shit out of Campbell, by the way.
Yeah,
That's
Coastal
80.
Carolina.
You're right.
Not sure.
Thank you. Thank you.
And
You're
I
right.
think
You're
we're all
right.
going app, though. So it doesn't
Yep.
matter.
Still going out.
FIU Liberty. This is gonna fuck. I don't
This
know.
is a
who
hard
has-
one to pick.
Yes, it
This
is.
is a hard one to pick. because
And this is FIU's
good
first game of the
teams.
year, and they've had some guys. FIU has had some coronavirus troubles. They got last week postponed. Fuck. I'm going Liberty. I'm going Liberty.
I'm going the game will get postponed.
Pick a fucking team.
I'm going Liberty.
I'm going FIU.
Nice. Yeah, that's not a bad pick. FIU
Yeah.
definitely could win it. TCU, Iowa State.
TCU.
Fuck.
Let's go Frogs. Ribbit.
Wow.
Sorry, listeners. There's an awkward pause here.
I'm going Iowa State. I'll go ahead and put my bet in there.
Yeah, dude, go Cyclones. I have a feeling. Let's go Cyclones. Next, we
Yeah.
got Tulane, Southern Mississippi. This will be a closer game than people expect. Tulane, Southern Mississippi. I wouldn't be surprised if it's at Pick'em. I'm not going to look at the lines right now, but Pick'em means it's just you pick whoever. There's no odds in favor.
Yeah.
I'm going Tulane. I
get
like the
Virgos.
Green Wave. I'm going Tulane. Yeah, we're going to finish up here soon. We got about 10 more minutes, hopefully. Tulane, and watch it be like 20 more. Tulane. I got Tulane here. LSU. Oh, so you guys go. Tulane, Mississippi. Sorry.
Tulane, yeah, big one.
Cool. LSU, Mississippi State. I got LSU. Easily. Not
LSU.
close.
By a mile.
Texas Tech. Battle of Texas. Texas by a fucking
Dude,
mile. Sam Ellinger,
Texas.
Big Dick Sam comes out.
Texas is dangerous this year.
Yeah, Longhorns.
Now, guys, this we can spend a little bit talking about this. This is potentially the game of the week.
Oh, yeah. I think this is
Oh.
going to be a good one.
Number 22 Army versus number 14 Cincinnati. I got Army, guys, and make it my lock of the week. And they're underdogs. I make my lock of the week spicy takes here, just for some flavor. They're not expected to win, but I got Army. They put a fucking beat down. Oh, who did they play? Who was the first team they played? I forgot, but they've won. They were supposed to play BYU last week, but it got postponed. They're 2-0. Army's 2-0 right now, ranked 22. I think they're going to beat Cincinnati. I do. I think they're going to beat them. Cincinnati's expected to win, but I expect Army to win. What about you guys?
Yeah, I'm gonna just stick with the armed forces here.
Cool.
We'll go with the Army.
You know,
What say you, Jacob?
I grew up in the military, but gotta go Cincy with this one, guys.
Yeah, it's probably the better, safer pick. Yeah. Moving on, guys. We're halfway through the picks. Oklahoma State, West Virginia. I'm sorry, Jacob. No cousin fuckers here. I got Oklahoma State. Go Cowboys.
Yeah.
But I would not be surprised if
Oklahoma
WD wins.
State. Oklahoma State didn't do too well. I'm gonna
No, they
go
did.
with Jacob and go cousin.
I don't hate it.
Hey, and you know what? The only reason why I'm picking West Virginia in this one is because how poorly Oklahoma State played.
They looked really bad against Tulsa last week. They
They
looked really
did.
bad. UTEP, UL Monroe. Who gives a shit?
UTEP.
Really? But I'm going.
I'm going Monroe. I think Monroe's a better team. I lived right beside UTEP for a while. I followed them occasionally. They just have never shown any.
Yeah,
sense
I'm
of
going
ranking
Monroe.
football.
I'm going Monroe here. I don't like it, but I'm going Monroe. What say you, Jared?
He said UTEP, right?
I said UTEP. I'm gonna
Okay.
go UTEP.
Then we got Tulsa, Arkansas State. Tulsa looked really good last weekend. I'm taking Tulsa here. Arkansas State is not a bad team, by the way, though.
Yeah, let's go
They're not-
That's
That's not the
No, that's-
Razorbacks.
The Red
It's not?
Wolves.
No, that's Arkansas.
that's
Is
right,
the
that's
Razorbacks. It's
Arkansas,
Arkansas
sorry.
State. You're close.
You're
You're
right.
close. He's got the
I knew it
Razorbacks
was like
cousin.
I
State.
can't blame him on that, but
No, you can't. Who gives a fuck about Arkansas? Number 4, Georgia at Arkansas.
oh wait.
Oh.
What did Jared choose though? Did he choose?
I'm sorry.
did he
Not
choose
for
Tulsa?
this one. This one I'm choosing Georgia.
But did you choose
No.
Tulsa
Did you
or
choose Tulsa or
State?
Arkansas State? I think I went too fast.
I'm choosing Arkansas State.
Okay, me too. Cool.
That's the only Arkansas team I'm rooting for this weekend.
Okay.
Ooh.
Jacob, who'd you pick?
Arkansas State as well.
Oh, nice. I got Tulsa. Damn. Georgia, Arkansas. Fuck Georgia. All my homies fucking hate Georgia. Fuck Georgia. I got Georgia on this one.
Yeah. I think it's easy to say that one, right?
Yeah, I fucking hate Georgia. God damn it, I fucking hate Georgia. We got the Cavaliers taking on Duke. Oh, everybody had a clean sweep, Georgia?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, thought so. Just thought so. Virginia, Duke. I got Cavaliers here. Duke's failed me the last 2 weeks. It's not going to happen again. Watch them fucking win the weekend. I don't pick them. But I got Virginia on this one.
Yeah,
Jake?
taking Virginia.
I'm going with Duke on this one. They're bound to come up big for me
Yeah.
at some point. So.
Can't be 0-3.
There you go.
Boston College, Texas State. Pretty easy for me here. Boston College is not very good, but I still have Boston College.
Yeah. I'm going to go with Texas State.
Let's go, baby. Bobcats.
Is that where you're going, Jacob?
Yep, Texas State Bobcats.
Damn.
They're putting up
Nice.
points this year, man. That's what I'm going with.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Fair enough. Moving on. We got a couple more games to go, guys. We got FAU. We got the Owls taking on the Bulls of South Florida. We got a group of 5 matchup here in Florida. I'm going with the Owls by barely, but South Florida does not look good.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Owls, too, just because I like them as an animal. more
Yeah,
than
and
the Bulls.
they have a good coach. I mean, for them, Willie Taggart from FSU, he fucking sucked there. But overall, that's a good coach for him to have. He's
I
not a
don't
Power
really
5
know
coach, but
FAU, but I
Dude,
just want to go.
they've
with
gotten a lot better. Lane Kiffin left there.
Yeah,
He's with
they've
Ole Miss
improved.
now, but they've
it.
gotten better.
Okay, that's where Lane Kiffin's from.
And, dude, a lot of guys from Last Chance U went to FAU. John Franklin,
Oh, okay.
other guys. Yeah, I mean, they have a good team. I think they might have gone on from there now.
Well, then hell yeah, FAU.
I'm going to FAU, yeah.
FAU.
Cool, clean sweep. Well, do we even need to talk about the next fucking game, guys? We got Alabama at Missouri. It's going to be a miserable game for Missouri. I got Alabama.
Alabama.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be a little bit more spicy when we talk over-unders here in a minute. I know we're going long, guys,
I
but
am
we're
curious
almost
to
done.
see how Missouri plays, though, because I, for some reason, always want them to do well.
Yeah, that's where Drew Lock went, correct?
Yeah.
All right. We got Houston at North Texas. It's as easy for me. I got Houston.
Yeah.
Yeah, Houston.
Cool. Louisiana Tech, Houston Baptist. I got Tech again. I ride with them. I like Louisiana Tech. They're a good team, dude. I like
Yeah,
them.
they're just a better team.
Yep,
Yeah.
I agree.
Another Texas battle off. SMU versus Stephen F. Austin.
Texas
This isn't going to be
SMU.
close.
Good lord.
They're usually
I got the
always the
Mustangs.
best in their
Yeah,
conference.
SMU's
Yeah, I got Stangs. We got Texas A&M at Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt is the worst team in the SEC, mind you. I got A&M. They're not very great. God, that number 10 is insane. There's no way they're that good. I promise you guys, bet the house on Texas A&M will not finish top 10. There's no fucking way. I'm not trying to be biased. They're not. But they're winning this game.
Either. I don't
All
think
right, I'm
they're
with
finish
that.
the top 25, but they.
Yeah, dude, I would not see it. That's not a hot take, Jacob. I can't believe they're ranked number 10. They're
It's absurd.
drunk.
It's absurd.
Absolutely. Kellen Mond's good, but Jesus. They put this rank on who? Their fucking coach. Not Bob Stoops. What's their fucking coach name? Who used to coach FSU?
Oh, God.
Oh my God. I'm bad with names, listeners. I'm sorry.
Fucking.
Oh my God. My friends would kill me. I have to get it.
They don't even put it on the roster, do they? I can't even look it up on here.
Jimbo Fisher. Jesus Christ, Ethan. Jimbo Fisher. Jesus. Everybody got A&M here?
Yeah.
FSU and Miami is going to be a good game, but I got Miami. I got Miami. It's simple. I got Miami.
Yeah.
Good?
Miami's
Yeah, I do.
good.
Ooh, I don't. Miami's going to win that shit by a mile.
You think a beatdown?
I think it's going to be a beatdown.
Cool. 2 weeks isn't enough for me to see that Miami's a locked and loaded top 15 team right now. The rankers think so. The coaches poll think so. But I think they'll win handily. Not handily, but I think it'll be a good game.
Yeah.
I think they'll stay above 7, but FSU will give them a fight.
Yeah.
All right, boys. And next we got Gamecocks at Tennessee. I wish I could piss Jared off, but I'm not going to. I'm going with the Volunteers here. I think they're South Carolina. They're not. They can be good. Why do you ask? They beat Georgia last year. They beat the Bulldogs. I know it was a one game, but they have potential. But I don't see it. Their quarterback just got beat out by a transfer from Colorado State. I'm not sure. But I got Tennessee here. Big.
Yeah. I got
Cox.
Tennessee. Go Cox.
I'm going Cox.
Nice.
Stupid.
Jacob usually does.
Tennessee will be top 10 this
they
year.
If
Guys,
Tennessee
listeners,
finishes-
don't listen to Jared.
if
He's just
Tennessee
fucking biased as
finishes
shit.
in the top 25 this year, I don't even know what I'll do. I just don't believe they have it. even
They
as a
have an
possibility.
amazing class,
It's
but
not
I don't
even-
like Jamie Pruitt.
it's
They
not
have an
even
amazing
possible
class.
for them. They're the most overrated team every fucking year.
Dude, but
Yeah.
they have a squad, though. They have a
Sorry,
squad.
West Virginia always sucks.
I never say that West Virginia's never overrated though.
That's fair. That's a good point.
Like, it doesn't
All right,
matter-
let's finish out. Let's
doesn't
finish out these
matter
games.
what
Baylor, Kansas. God,
can't
Baylor's
be rated.
gonna wipe the floor with them. Baylor, Bears. Go Bears.
Bears.
Yeah, go Bears.
Virginia Tech, NC State. I'm gonna go a hot pick here. I'm gonna go in with a Wolfpack.
My man,
No.
this is my lock for college football.
That's what I was
Nice.
saying too.
Nice. We're being homers
go.
right now. We're being homers, but I got Wolfpack, baby. And then my lifelong fucking team. Let's go Cougars! BYU versus Troy. I got BYU, baby.
Yeah, I got BYU.
Did I say my lock of the week? I didn't say one, did I? Yeah, I
Yeah,
did.
you put
Army over Cincinnati.
over Cincinnati.
I am going with Troy simply because I don't want to root for BYU.
Fair enough. Jared, what say you?
Yeah, I got BYU.
Yeah, dude, let's go Cougs. I mean, they put a fucking beat down Navy by 50 points.
Yeah, I think
they were
BYU's
supposed to
gonna win it, but I
They were supposed to play Army last weekend, guys. That was supposed to be a good fucking game. God, but BYU had to opt out because of coronavirus. Some guys had it, but they're playing this weekend. The only game that was postponed so far, mind you, we're recording this on Tuesday night. By the time you're listening to this, it may be more games.
Yeah.
Notre Dame Wake Forest is postponed. Who cares? Notre Dame was going to beat that ass.
Yeah, it was never going to be a competition. So
Yeah. Guys, let's move to our last segment. This is a long show. I apologize, but let's go over the. Let's do our last segment. Let's do some odds. Let's do some pick 'em real quick, and then we'll get you guys out of here. Okay. We got UAB South Alabama. The line is set at UAB favorites at negative 6.5. So meaning Alabama, UAB is supposed to be South Alabama by 6.5 points, and this is Caesar Sportsbook has them at 7, but I'm going with William Hill. Fuck, I don't know. I'm taking UAB. I'm taking UAB. I'm taking the points with UAB.
I think UAB could beat that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck you say.
We'll get used to it. Georgia Tech, Syracuse. Georgia Tech is 7.5 favorites.
Over Syracuse?
Yeah, I'm taking Q's with the points again. I think
Really?
Q's. I think it'll keep it close. You think Georgia Tech's going to win by more than
Georgia
7.5?
Tech's going to win by like at least 14.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm thinking 10.
All right, cool. UCF, ECU. Holy shit. UCF is a 27-point favorite. Fucking Christ.
And that's low
Yeah.
for me.
God, I'm going ECU with the points. I'm going ECU with the points.
Yeah, I'll go ECU with the points just because
think-
that's a margin, but
Yeah, that's a fucking margin.
I'm going to keep it. Keep the
Okay,
points.
I'm not going to go through all these because we got a lot, and we've been. I'm not going to go
let's
through
We're
all
at
the
of
an
them.
ones we
hour 20
care,
right
but-
now, so we should probably...
Jesus, let's go with some good games. Let's go Louisville Pitt. Louisville's +3 underdog. I got Louisville with the points. I got them outright winning.
You have Louisville's an
Underdog.
by 3 points?
3 points.
Okay.
Only by 3?
Yeah, +3 underdog.
I think Louisville wins by more than 3.
So you're taking Pitt's points, -3. Okay.
I think Pitt's winning.
I think it's a touchdown.
I think Pitt's winning by 7. So
All right, cool. So
Okay.
there you have it. Florida, Mississippi State, or no, Ole Miss. We'll take that. Florida's a -14.5 favorite. I'm a Gator fan. They're going to keep it close. I have Mississippi with +14.5.
really,
Yeah, I think they'll keep it within a score or two.
okay.
Yeah, I do too.
I think Florida's got a chip on their shoulder. I think they're gonna just annihilate them.
Okay, I'm gonna skip over the games that we didn't really talk about. But here's another one we talked about would be a good game. Kentucky. I know where we're all going with this. Kentucky's
yeah.
a 7.5 dog. We all picked them to win, so we're obviously all going to take the points with Kentucky
You
7.5.
chose Auburn. Just so you know, you did choose.
Oh
Auburn.
shit! I did. I'm taking the points with Kentucky here. I think it'll be a 3 or 7 point game. Auburn's a 7.5 point favorite, so that would make sense. I'm going with my word. I'm taking UK with the points here.
Agreed.
Okay.
We'll do a couple more. Let's see here. Bama, Missouri. We'll do that one. Bama is a 27 point favorite. I'm taking the points here again. I don't think Bama's beating them by more than 27. I'm taking
Yeah, I don't think so, too.
Missouri plus 27.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a surprising game for Missouri. I think they get the points.
They bode
Okay.
well.
Cool. We're going to do 3 more. Let's do Tennessee, South Carolina. South Carolina's a plus 3.5 dog. I'm taking Tennessee to win by more than 3.5.
Yeah, same. I'm
I got-
thinking
obviously,
by like
I got-
14.
You know I got USC winning this one, so I'm.
Fair enough. You're taking the points. We got 2 more here, guys. We got FSU, Miami. Actually, I'm going to try to find Army too. Miami's a negative 11.5 point favorite. I'm still going to take it. I said it's going to be a close game. Maybe not. Whatever. I'm digressing on that. I'm taking back. Miami, I got them by more than 11.5. I think. Fuck, I don't really like it. That's a
Who'd
good
they play
line.
against again?
Yeah,
FSU, dude. If you're betting, don't bet on this game. It's a hell of a game to bet. Don't bet on this
I
game.
will say that, but I think Miami by 21. So I mean.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then Jacob would bet on it. I got Miami here. What do you?
I'm going to go with Miami as well. Yeah.
Okay. NC State, I want to talk that one. VA Tech, NC State 6.5 point dogs. Per my pick, I got NC State.
Same.
Yeah.
Guys, I wanted to say one more line. Here we go. Last line. Army, Cincinnati. Army is a
Yeah.
plus 14 dog. I got Army. I got them winning outright, so I got them plus 14. I'll take those points all day.
I'm with you because I got Army as well.
I have Cincy winning it, but I think it's a closer game than that, of course. So.
Okay. All right, moving on, guys. Last segment, last part of the day. We got NFL odds. We're not going to do all of them, but we'll do a couple highlighted games. We'll do Thursday night's game, Miami-Jacksonville. Jacksonville is a negative 3 point favorite. I got Miami keeping it close. I got Jacksonville by 1 point. So I'm taking Miami's points here.
Yeah.
Same. I agree with that.
I actually think Jacksonville will win by more than 3.
Okay, so we got 2-1 in favor of Miami. We'll go Las Vegas, New England. New England is a 6-point favorite. Fuck. I'll take Las Vegas with the points. I think they keep it close. I got New England winning by 3, so Las Vegas keeps it within 6.
Well, I got the Raiders winning. That was my lock. So
That's fair enough. So you're
I'm going
taking
with you
the plus
on this
6.
one. I think it's gonna be a close
I'm
game.
taking the +6. Yeah.
Cool. We can do which ones do you guys want to do? Pull up the scores real quick. Which
pull
ones
up that
seem?
Houston-
Let's do
Pittsburgh.
Rams and Bills.
Yeah,
Okay, that was the
Bills
next
and-
one. We'll do Rams Bills. Let me pull up the points here. Buffalo's 2-point favorites. God, I'm
That's it.
clicking that all day. Buffalo
Yeah.
-2 easily.
Yeah, same.
Let's do Jacob's team. We got Houston and Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's a -4. I do not like it, but I'm taking Pitt. I don't like the points. I think I still got Pittsburgh winning, but I think it'd be about 1 or 3. But I'm taking Pitt with the points.
I think it's a 3-point game. I think.
Yeah, I got
dude, me
Texans
too.
by a field goal.
Fair enough. You mean Texans like losing by a field goal?
No, winning by a field goal.
Okay, so you're definitely taking the points. Okay, got you. Definitely taking the points there. What other games you guys want to do? We can do 1 or 2 more. That's what we got time for. Let's do my team. We'll do Carolina, Los Angeles Chargers.
Yeah.
Chargers are -6.5-point favorites. I'm taking that all day. I don't see us putting a fight in this game. We got Christian McCaffrey's out. We're not.
I see them
we're
winning
not,
by
we're
more
not
than
going to try.
6.5.
Exactly. So that's why I'm saying I have
saying.
Chargers.
Yeah,
-6.5.
Yeah, we're all on the same page there. How about that KC
Okay.
Baltimore game though? Rounded out.
Yeah, let's do that one. Let's do 2 more. 2 more. We got Green Bay and New Orleans. Green Bay +3. I'm taking Packers. +3. I'm taking them to win. So I have them.
I got the Saints winning.
Okay, but do you have them winning by more than 3 points?
Yeah. I say
Okay.
by 2. I say 6. 2 field goals.
Okay, fair enough. So he's taking the points to New Orleans. What say you, Jacob?
I'm obviously with you on this one. I got Green Bay to win it.
Cool. Last one, guys, and this is it for the show. Sorry we kept you so long today. We got KC Baltimore. +3.5, KC's favorites. I have them winning, so I'm taking the points with KC. I
have
love that line.
Baltimore says favorites.
They are
Why?
favorites. They are
Oh,
favorites.
you
Did I
said
say it wrong?
KC. Yeah,
Well, I
you said
meant-
KC as favorites.
Okay, they're a 3.5-point underdogs. I'm sorry. I'm taking KC because I have them to win, but I'm taking the points, obviously, because I have them to win outright. So I'm taking the points with Kansas City.
Gotcha. I got Baltimore winning, and I'll keep those points.
Okay.
Just because the Chiefs will probably make a good comeback, but I think the Ravens hold them off.
All right, Jacob, last pick of the day. What say you?
I'm thinking Baltimore by 7, so
Okay.
I'm past the points there. So.
All right, guys, we kept you long here. We're tired. We had a fucking show. We killed it for you guys today. Any closing notes, fellas?
Just really excited for this week of college football.
Yeah, dude, we focused
yeah.
a lot on football.
SEC is
SEC
back.
Premier. SEC is back, baby. Hey, if only one game
Go
is
Vols,
postponed,
baby! Woo!
if only one game is postponed, then it's a good week for college football. Hopefully, it stays at that.
Yeah.
But that's it for us, guys. We'll get at you next week for week 4 NFL and week 5-ish for college football, and we'll talk more NBA stuff, and we'll get at you guys next week. Till then.
Later, guys.
Bye.